Okay, we're finally down to our last couple of beers. Today's day 23, and I'm really excited to open it up, so let's just do that. Inside, I have the Jekyll & hops. So if this can looks unfamiliar to you, that makes a lot of sense because it's a single release beer from a new, beer duo called the Yeti Underground Movement. The Yeti Underground Movement, if you look at the acronym, that actually says YUM. And so far, this is the fourth beer that they've released, and the other three have been YUM, so they're true to their word. They are brewed out of OC Brewery in Johannesburg by Gavin Murray and Dani Odendaal. And you can, I don't know if you can see that, but there's actually a picture of them, a little caricature of them on the back of the can. And yeah, that's roughly what they look like. So I'm really excited because this is undoubtedly going to be another amazing brew. They're really pushing the boundaries of what beer can be like and what beer should taste like and what things you can do to beer and what stuff you can add to beer. So in fact, on the label here it says brewed with sorghum and cassava, and it does have a list of all the malts and all the hops that have been used. Southern Passion, Idaho 7, Sabro, Citra, Mosaic, and Sabro. So lots of different hops have gone into this, lots of different malts, pale, Munich, crystal, wheat, sorghum, Munich, and cassava. So there's a lot going on here, just even on the label. And there's actually quite a technical write-up on the back, which is just, it's too much for me. I'm not a brewer. But if you are a home brewer, then try and get your hands on this because it might be interesting for you to see exactly how this was made. Okay, enough about that. I'm going to open up this beer. It does come in at 4.5%, so that's pretty light. It is a pale ale, and it is quite a large can, 440ml can. We know that Gavin from OC likes his 440s. Big guy, brews big beers. And I have the tiniest little glass, but I found them, I'm actually not at home right now, and I found this glass in the cupboard. It reminds me so much of the half-pint glasses that are used at A-Gear Project, and I thought I would use it. So this is Jekyll & hops from Yeti Underground Movement. And doesn't that look lovely? Look at that color. Really lovely, opaque, amber color on the beer. Nice head there that seems to be retaining itself quite well. That looks exactly like what I want my beer to look like, so I'm really excited. Let's smell. Oh, yeah, juice bomb on the nose. You can just pick up those Sabro and the Citra is very apparent here. There's Grenadilla, which is probably from the Southern Passion. Really juicy, tropical. Maybe some kind of stone fruit. On the label it does say tangerine, so maybe that. And some other citrus. It smells delicious. It smells super fruity, super juicy. Let's try. Wow. That's actually amazing. The taste is far more mellow than the nose. The nose was like a real juice bomb. On the taste, you are getting a juicy flavor. You are getting definitely the citrus that is promised by the nose. But there's a more mellow undertone there, like maybe a more stone fruit kind of flavor, a little bit of pineapple. You're not getting too much of that grenadilla. And a nice good malt backbone there. Slightly bready, nothing too sweet here. The bitterness is really well balanced, so you're not being overwhelmed by all the hops. It's not a super bitter beer. That's actually delicious. And the carbonation is quite light as well, so there's not a lot of carbonation. You can see how quickly that head is actually dissipating. Mm. That's amazing. Definitely some amazing aromas and flavors on this beer. Definitely worth checking it out. I know it's on tap in a few places around Joburg, and I believe you can actually get it on tap through Real On Tap. So if you're looking for a great beer to drink on tap, I think this one is going to be a cracker. And yeah, if you haven't had any beers from Yeti Underground Movement, I highly, highly recommend it. They are actually not producing, they have been producing a beer every month. They won't be producing one until South African National Beer Day. So that's on the 5th of February. And they are planning probably something really amazing. Gavin told me they're looking at some imported hops, not from the US, so I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. Not that I know what the beer is. But it's going to be something amazing, and they always do a launch at OC Brewery, so you can get yourself some of their newly released beer on tap on South African National Beer Day, which is the 5th of February of 2022. Looking forward to what Donnie and Gavin pull out of the hat next year. They've done some amazing things this year, and looking forward to some really cool things in 2022. Cheers guys, really well done. Love your beer.